everybody, this is Sean from the S&P Life, and we are here today to go over another tidbit. Hey everybody, this is Sean from the S&P Life, and we are so stoked to see you. So come with us, and it's Tidbits, and we're off. How you doing? Back again here at the S&P Life. We like to say that we create, inspire, and we learn, and we love. If we can get those 4 things done, then we have a very successful day. So join us. We are doing tidbit episode vitamin D. We're talking about vitamin D because it's very, very important for our bodies. We don't tend to get enough, especially if you have a lot of melanin in your skin, which is people's darker skin complexion. We don't absorb the sunlight in the same type way, so we don't get the natural vitamin D from the sun as others of lighter or complexion get. It's just one of those things. So we need to have this in our body because vitamin D actually acts as a hormone, and what it does is acts as a receptor for the cell. Vitamin D's main function in the body is to help our body absorb calcium, and that's very important for bone building and bone density and keeping that healthy, and our teeth and those type things. So we want to always keep that running our system. Also, it helps with our muscle movements and how our body does that for us, and it aids in that process. It also helps with the formation of new skin. And if you don't know, quick fact is that skin is our biggest organ. So we forget about it because it's on the outside, and we tend to think about things on the inside more so than our skin. So, but it absorbs and a lot of things. It lets us our bodies cool down. It helps with that. So we need to keep that system in check and in order and healthy if we possibly can. All right, so kind of what vitamin D does and why it's important. So now you're wondering, how can I tell if I might have a vitamin D deficiency? And there's several different symptoms that you can find that may give you a clue. But you can also, when you visit your doctor, ask for tests to run your nutrient levels and make sure that you have enough in your system. So one of the ways that you can find is if you're having these achy pains that feel like they're like in your bones, that might be one. If you're feeling kind of weak, like you used to lift a little bit more or a significant amount of strength loss in your muscles, then that's another. If you cut yourself and it takes you forever to heal, that could be a sign as well. If you're fatigued and tired and you're dragging and you just don't seem to be nothing you do, no matter how much you rest, no matter how much you eat properly, you're still tired and you don't have the energy to get through your day, then it's very possible that you also have a vitamin D deficiency. So when these things occur, and cumulative, you kind of have to take a approach where you start ticking off things and what's wrong. And vitamin D is one of those very simple things, and you can get them anywhere at your convenient, well, not your convenience store, but your local grocer. You can get them at like your CVS's and your Walgreens, your Walmarts and Targets, places like that. You get them at the vitamin store. So vitamin D and your vitamins and nutrients are very readily available at places that are easy for you to get to, and they're relatively inexpensive compared to all the ailments that you can have if you don't keep them in check. So just a quick shout out about where you can get them. But you also can run the risk of your blood pressure being high, a little bit of hypertension. So you keep an eye on your blood pressure and keep a regular run of it. You should be able to notice some differences or some changes in that, and that could give you a hint as to what you might need for your body to be optimal. And if you are suffering bouts of depression, I guess the old saying is that we need sunlight in order it like changes our mood. Well, vitamin D is like the nutrient sunlight. It actually, we get most of it from the sun, so it's very important that we keep our vitamins in check. And that's the main reason why here on the S&P Life we're actually going through some of the major vitamins and getting an understanding of what they do for our bodies, and give you a quick overall, maybe wet your whistle so you can go do some research for yourself. And I really stress that you do research on your own. Don't just take my word for it, because with these tidbits, I'm just giving you quick hitters so to just kind of, get your mind to thinking about what are you doing with your health and your nutrition, and how you can change some things in your lifestyle to attend to some of the things that are simple to fix. And if you have it going wrong, and if you don't, gives you ideas of things that you should keep in mind that you should be maintaining. So that's what that is about. What are the effects that having a low level of vitamin D has on your body? There are several: cardiovascular disease, depression. You can have hair loss, irritability. Moody. One minute you're happy, the next minute you're not, and just all over the scale. Those are some symptoms of it. You also can have kidney problems. You can have problems with your breathing. So it touches a lot of different areas. And how we correct this is you really have to just eat properly and watch your diet. Make sure you get vitamin D in your diet and sunlight. And then you can also supplement that with vitamin supplements from your local grocer or pharmacy or health store, and be able to kind of bring the gap between what you're naturally getting and what you really need closer together, and keep your body really healthy. All right, for the next tidbit is really to give you an idea of some things to watch out for that could possibly cause your vitamin D to drop in a normal scenario or our everyday life and our lifestyles and the busy things that we do. I'm gonna give you a quick rundown of a few things to keep an eye on, kind of keep in check. So overuse of sunscreen. Some things on this list you can't help, like me. You have dark skin. You can't change that, but you also have to be aware that if you have a darker melanin skin, that you will have to be more cognizant or more aware of your levels. Your age, if you're older, then you need to be aware of that too, because as we get older, our bodies have trouble absorbing our nutrients as well, and so you want to make sure that if you need to supplement that you do. If you're overweight or obese, that cuts down on your level. Hence, one of the reasons why I'm on this weight loss journey and sharing it with you guys, and hopefully you'll continue to come along with us, and hopefully I can provide some things that will help you along with your journey. Things that I found that help me. Just knowledge sometimes is worth $1 million, because it could be the one thing that sets you on the path to where you're trying to get in your goals, and those goals fall into other goals and I mean, my weight loss helps me have more energy to be able to do the businesses that you haven't seen yet, that we will share more about ourselves and what we do, because we're really trying to bring those worlds in together, because we think that it will bring value to you guys, and it just makes us happy to be able to share our journey so that you can hopefully improve your life, and it just enriches ours to be able to help. So that's where we're at on that. If you spend too much time outdoors, you get too much I guess like a tan. So you in essence are building up where you have more same thing as a darker skinned person. You have more resistance to being able to absorb. If you have a poor diet, you don't get you don't get vegetables and sort, proteins and good carbs and fats, and make sure that you incorporate this nutrient in your diet. You will run low as well. If you have dairy allergies, which means you can't ingest dairy products which have majority of our vitamin D in it, hence that's a place where you can get some vitamin D as well. We were talking about if you eat also, so you get that dairy product that is part of the ingestion that you can use to boost your levels. If you have if you're lactose intolerant, meaning you can't handle the lactose, that keeps you from drinking milk as well. And a vegan diet, it restricts quite a bit of things and quite a bit of ways that you can get your nutrients. So therefore, with that restriction means that you usually get lower levels of some of the other vitamins that don't come from vegetables, so to speak, that we get from our proteins and our dairies and our grains. So that was a quick rundown of how we can get too much of something, or too much of something can cause us not to be able to get enough of our vitamin D. So finally, we'll come to some quick hitters. It's like 11 of these quick ideas of where you can gain some natural vitamin D, and I'll run through them. They're on my list, and because there's so many, I'll have to look, and you know how that goes. Sean's fighting around, acting up again. Okay, so you can, mushrooms are a very, very good source of vitamin D. You have salmon, you have halibut, you have trout, beef liver, your cheeses, because of the dairy, you get vitamin D there as well. Canned tuna, which is very inexpensive, and they come in little cans, I guess for $1 or so. So you can, eat that. It's very healthy, good fats. You can fortify breakfast cereals, as long as you read your nutritional values and what's in it, and make sure you get as healthy as possible with the other stuff. They tend to have vitamin D at a level that is good for your body. Also, fortified milk alternatives. Also, if you're lactose intolerant or have dairy allergies, would work for you. It gives you another option. Eggs and cod liver oil are very, very good sources for vitamin D. So there you have it. Vitamin D, quick rundown, tidbits for the day. We want to help you guys get as much information as possible, and we're trying to do these as just little, pops of information so you can readily absorb it. You can quickly just listen to it, and it doesn't take all your time. So we appreciate you coming to see us. This is Sean out from S&P Life. We love you. Deuces.